What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Arts, and today we are going over how to draw a pretty girl. Now, the topic may be simple, how to draw a pretty girl, but I want to talk about some principles because although beauty is subjective, although beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, there are universal rules to prettiness, beauty, such and such that I think we can all agree on. For example, you know, whether if it's Asian women, Western women, American, European, South American, African, we can all agree on something. I think one of the main things that makes a woman pretty, a girl pretty, is her hair. The longer the hair, the better. If she has bangs, like bangs covering her forehead, the better. Red lips. The reason why women use red lipstick is to kind of like express the color, the redness of their lips, kind of like exaggerate it. And another thing that makes a woman pretty is the big eyes. I think one of the reasons why anime is so popular, especially anime girls, is because the big eyes, right? It's something that originated from Disney, but then, anime kind of took it and made it like really popular. Those huge, big anime eyes. I think that's why anime girls are so popular because the bigger the eyes, the more emotion the character shows, and the smaller the eyes, the more mysterious they tend to be. So we can agree on basically the hair, the long hair, uh, nice plump lips, big eyes. That's why girls use a lot of makeup on their eyes, right? You just to kind of like it to exaggerate those features. So let's go ahead and start drawing our pretty girl. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get on started here with our magical circle, right? Well, not our magical circle, but our how do I say? Uh, we start out with the circle, shape out the head, cut it in half, so and so. Let's go ahead and do all that. Okay, so I want to slow down here because notice that I drew a pretty long neck. So if you ever seen those pictures of like the Victoria's Secret models, the women will tend to have like kind of like longer limbs, like not just curvy but also longer limbs, like long legs, a long neck. Even in the times of Egypt, the long necks was seen as like a sexy thing in women. I think in some African tribes too, right? And let's go ahead and draw those big, gorgeous eyes. Remember, guys, the bigger the eyes, the better. That's why anime has become so popular. That's why anime has won the hearts of people, of man, women, everybody. Anime always wins. And anime girls will continue to be popular way into the distant future, my friends. All right, so we get the anime eyes down. This is more like a semi-realistic anime style because I like to draw realistically, And all right, so we got the first eye. Another thing about on how to draw a pretty girl is to make sure you get those lashes, like long eyelashes. Girls like to go to the salon, do their eyes, make their lashes longer. Never understood why they do that, but it's pretty as hell. It looks real pretty. Um, and also, I think this is something that's I think this is also universal. I think women with a smaller face tend to have they tend to they're considered to look more beautiful. Well, not necessarily like a smaller face, but rather like a small nose. Like a girl with a small nose, it looks more feminine and more pretty. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the face. Let me go ahead and speed it up, guys. Okay, so I decided to slow it down here because I wanted to talk about drawing the lips. The lips are very important. In the tip of the lips, like in the middle of the lips, you want to draw that nice V shape. That little V shape right in the center of the lips, where the little bridge from the nose to the lips are formed. That kind of makes it look nice and pretty. And I also want to make the lips plump. Well, not too plump, and that's not to say that girls with small lips are not pretty, but rather, you want to make them look pretty full. And yeah, and next we're gonna go ahead and start working on the hair. We're gonna start working on the hair. Now, uh, you guys heard the phrase, "A woman's hair is her life," right? And I think that's pretty true. That's pretty true in many parts of the world. A woman's hair is her life, is her everything. There aren't too many women that cut their hair too short, right? Because I think most women like to have their hair pretty long. But I think unless she's like a very busy woman, she's like a business woman, and she's really busy, she's probably not gonna have too much time to like, fix her hair and do all that. So she might keep it short, right? I've seen girls do that, like girls that are very busy. Then you just keep their hair short just so they can, have more time to run out the door. You know. So let me go ahead and speed it up so to the point where I finish up her hair. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, so finished the hair and it's looking pretty good. So again, long hair obviously gives you pretty points, pretty points, right? And yeah, so it's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with it. It's got the long hair, eyelashes. Try drawing bangs over her forehead. That gives you more pretty points, as I like to call it, pretty points. And we're gonna go ahead and draw another one on the right side here, and it's gonna be a, what do you call it, a 3.3/4 view, a 3/4 view. It's called 3/4 view. The side view, yeah, the side view, the half side. Darn it, 3/4 view, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna go ahead and draw it. It's basically gonna be the same girl, just a different size, and then we're gonna go ahead and analyze it. See you guys in a bit. All right, guys. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of like, darkening the lines using a zero point 0.5 lead pencil. One of my favorites, made from Japan. Go get yourself one in Amazon.com. But anyways, yeah. So I decided to, So I drew her from the side, a side view, and my girl's got a pretty sharp nose. She's got a pretty thin nose. Right, and but yeah, just make sure to follow the basic principles of prettiness. It's usually long hair, big eyes, eyelashes. Don't forget the eyelashes, And the hair, you can pretty much do any hairstyle. Just make sure that it's long, usually longer than the chin level, past the chin level. And the eyes. I think one of the main things about prettiness is just like, I think in, women tend to have like more colorful eyes than men. Yeah, tend to have more colorful eyes. So keep that in mind. Long hair. I already said long hair. What am I talking about? And then also lips. Usually red lips, right? So if you want to use red lipstick, or if you want to make her lips like really pink or something, be like Snow White, right? That red lipstick, red lips, bloody red lips. That looks very, very pretty on girls. And yeah, so yeah, those are the main rules for like drawing a pretty girl. Now again, beauty is subjective. Some people like different types of beauty, but again, there are certain things that the entire world agrees on. For example, a woman's hair, right? Everybody around the world can agree on that. We can all get behind on that, right? And also the lipstick, or the lips, the eyes. And I think the shape of the nose doesn't really matter, because let's say Asian girls don't have a pointy nose. They have like a round, pretty round, almost bulbous nose. But again, they look very, very pretty. So the nose doesn't really matter that much. I mean, for God's sake, Lady Gaga has she has a hook nose. Lady Gaga has a hook nose, and people still consider her beautiful. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you like this video, make sure to comment below, like this video, leave a comment below, tell me what you think, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. This is Andy Arts. I'll see you in the next art tutorial.